Hello, welcome to this lecture. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the CG and the centroid. And the content that we will be discussing in this lecture, it will be, first we will discuss what are the applications of CG and centroid and some other concepts. And then we will get introduced with the center of gravity, center of mass, volume, centroid, and we will see what are the steps for calculating the centroid or CG, and we will solve some of the example, and then we will take another topic, that is composite body, and how we can find out the centroid of a composite body, that is also involving some steps. So we will see that, and after that we will solve two more example to understand how we can calculate the centroid or CG. So before we discuss in detail, first of all, we will see what are the applications of this term centroid, CG, or center of mass or center of volume. So they have different applications. So to appreciate this content, first of all, we will see there are some applications there. So if we talk about the first application, and if we talk about the astronomical science, so determining CG is a very important thing. And in astronomy, the CG is known as barycenter. Well, uh, barycenter, it is a very important point, and determining the position of barycenter is again a very important thing. And if we look in this diagram, so in this you can see there are two celestial body, one is the earth and the second one is the moon. So earth and moon both are orbiting about a point which is the center of gravity or barycenter of these two celestial body. So determining such points, they are very important for the astronomical purposes. So that is one application of the CG. So as I said, barycenter is the point between two objects where they balance each other, and it is actually the center of gravity where two or more celestial bodies orbit each other. Similarly, if we take an example of Sun and Jupiter, so they also rotate about a common point, and that common point is near the sun. Near the sun. So I think it is near the sun surface, and this point is known as barycenter. So that is one application. Now, if we talk about the automobile sector, if we look at this SUV, so determining the center of mass in the vehicle, it plays a very important role, because to determine the stability of the vehicle, it is very important to first determine where is the center of mass of that vehicle. So in the SUV, there is one concern, that is that it may tip over while taking the sharp turn. So generally, when SUV takes a sharp turn, there are chances that it may tip over. So why it is happening? Because of the location of center of mass. So if the center of mass of body is near to the ground, then it will be more stable. And because SUV uh, is a heavy vehicle, and in this center of mass is little above the ground, and therefore there is a chance that it may tip over. So as I said, center of mass is a very important factor in determining the stability of the vehicle. Similarly, if we take an example of the bike, so determining the position of center of gravity is again very important in this. So if center of gravity is higher from the ground, then the stability of the bike will be less. So the CG should be as near as possible to the ground so that it can have better stability. Similarly, if we take some other vehicles, say cars, trucks, bikes, they are actually assembled with many individual parts. And if if we know the weight of those individual part and if we know their individual CG, then can we find out the CG of the assembled unit, which is the vehicle? So yes, there is a way to find out that, and we will see that in our lecture. Similarly, if we talk about the structural design, so in the structural design, there are so many structural elements which can be used uh, in the building construction. So when we are going to analyze any section, so in that also determining the centroid, which is the geometrical center of an area. So determining the centroid, it is very important for the analysis purpose. Say, for example, in this case, if I take the example of this I-beam, so determining the value of this geometrical center, which is expressed as a C, it is very important for some of the phenomena. Say, for example, if we want to analyze this beam for a particular analysis, say stress analysis. So in that, determining the value will be very important. Or if we want to analyze, if you want to do simple analysis also, in that case also we will be required to first find out the location of the centroid, and then we can have our analysis. So therefore, this concept of centroid, CG, center of mass, center of volume, it is very important. So we will continue our discussion in the next part. Thank you.